Alright, back for round 2. We win the die roll. We would love to play first. This is interesting. We're going to keep this hand, but it's a little interesting on terms of how we're casting things, because we're not actually going to have any colored mana until turn 3, because we're going to name Cavern on Human and play this, and then Cavern on Spirit and play this, but then we can't actually cast anything else, and this will come into play tapped. But a turn 2 Geist of St. Traft is hopefully going to be good enough. So we're not going to mulligan. Man, this is a really good hand. It's just a little weird. And hopefully he does not kill this. That would be bad if he did. Sorry, I'm feeling a little under the weather right now. My voice is a little scratchy or coughing too much, but hopefully it's not too bad. Opponent's probably AFK. Hopefully he'll be back soon. I'm just going to go ahead and pause while we wait for him to get back. Alright, he's back. Click the wrong mana. Please don't Pillar of Flame or Pilgrim. No! It's very unlikely to have a turn when Pilgrim die like that. Our opponent just happened to have it. So it looks like we're playing a turn 3 Geist of St. Traft, unfortunately. Our opponent's probably playing the green-red aggro deck. I consider that to be a pretty good matchup for us, so hopefully that rings true. We have 2 Abundant Growths next turn. Hopefully between either of these or our draw step, we draw a Spectral Flight. That would be amazing. If not, like, hopefully we draw a land to Silverheart or like an Increasing Savagery or something. Our opponent's probably multi-queued right now. It's taking a long time. So he's passing a turn. That suggests to me that he has Wolfear Avenger. So I think it would be risky for us to attack with our Geist here. It seems unlikely that he would just not have anything. On turn 3. Although it's certainly possible, but I don't think we can risk attacking here. Nope, he didn't have anything. Surprising, actually. Oh, we missed out on 6 damage. Hopefully that doesn't cost us. Even though he didn't have anything, I still think it's right to not attack. No reason to risk. So he's casting Borderland. He either drew this Borderland Ranger this turn, or he does have the Wolfear Avenger and he just didn't want to play it at the end of last turn. But I think that seems less likely. We are not... We drew a ton of cards and none of them were land. We're having some serious issues drawing land today. I don't... Or, you know... Our draws have not been great with this deck, unfortunately. So we've had very good opening hands, but haven't drawn well past that point. So hopefully he doesn't have a bonfire for 2. To kill our guys next turn. If he doesn't, we can Silver Heart it. Assuming we draw land, we can Silver Heart it. Strangleroot Geist. I think Strangleroot Geist is the right play here. I still think he may have that Wolfear Avenger that we put on before. We're going to attack with Geist even though we're losing it. Just do 7 in the air. Yeah, he does have Wolfear Avenger. So, I guess we were correct to not attack before. I think it was incorrect for him to not play it, though. So if we draw a land to Silver Heart or Dungeon Geist, we can kill him. But we have drawn many cards without lands, so my hopes are very low. He might also have Brimstone Volley. Hopefully he doesn't. Lands. No. Not a land. But if he doesn't have another... If he doesn't have a removal spell or another one of these guys, he's dead. So hopefully that's the case. A safer play would just to be play this on this. But if he has like Bonfire for 3 or something, we don't really want to expose ourselves to that. Three Wolfir Silverhearts. Alright, hopefully he has nothing. I feel like he has Brimstone Volley though, it just seems... Yeah. He's just had all the answers. And I think we're dead. This is a very frustrating game to lose. I felt like we've had good matchups. He probably has Devil's Play to finish this, I guess. I felt like we've had good matchups, and we've just had like very bad draws to lose them. So, all right, and yeah, we weren't even drawing lands. It's kind of outrageous, but yep. All right, Jund. The thing about Jund is there's actually just nothing on our sideboard, or red-green is that our main deck is like the deck we want against them. Like there's nothing in our board we want against that deck. So we actually just, submit our original 60 cards here. And hopefully things will go a little bit better for us. We have to mold this one. And we will keep this one. But this one is not great. Hopefully we draw like a Geist of St. Traft. So if we don't really draw anything else, and he doesn't Pillar of Flame this, probably just going to Spectral Flight it. His deck doesn't really have a lot of ways to deal with that, and his deck's very slow, so Strangleroot Geist with Spectral Flight's probably fast enough to beat him by itself. Like, he has Devil's Play, but, we'll still get the Geist back if that happens, so it's not the end of the world. Our opponent is, again, taking his sweet time. I'm just going to go ahead and pause it again while we wait, rather than make you guys sit through this. Alright, we're back. Sound Departure is solid against this deck. This deck's pretty slow. Savagery is not bad. So hopefully he does not have a Pillar of Flame for the Strangleroot Geist. If he does not, we can Spectral Flight it, then Increasing Savagery it. If he does, which he does, then we're in a lot of trouble. We need to draw a creature. Ugh, this is not going so well. Opponent just has the right answers for us always. And we're not drawing anything. At least he only played a Strangleroot Geist here, not like a Huntmaster. Looks like he might be missing a land. Yeah, he's missing a land. Abundant Growth. We're in Abundant Growth to Plains since that's the worst land in the deck. Ugh, that is gross. We'll just bounce this guy, set him back. Really need to draw a creature. There's the Huntmaster. I would even take an Avacyn's Pilgrim. Alright, Dungeon Geist is acceptable. Now we're just crossing our fingers that he does not kill Dungeon Geists this turn. Like if he doesn't kill Dungeon Geist this turn, then we're golden. We can savagery it, and it just puts it completely out of range for him. And then the following turn we can Spectral Flight it, just for even more value. So really, really hoping that this Dungeon Geist does not die. Like I would put him on he probably has either Devil's Play or Brimstone Volley, but just gonna really hope he doesn't. Drew a land. Oh, plays another Huntmaster, so we may be in the clear actually. Strangleroot Geist. So this gives us some options. We can play Strangleroot Geist and Spectral Flight the Dungeon Geist. That lets us play defense as well as offense. Or we can just savagery it. We need to play some sort of pump spell on it because if he passes his turn and flips both of these, he can kill it. So we have to either Spectral Flight this or savagery it. I think we're just going to increasing savagery it. Unfortunately, he has enough pressure where he might be able to win this race. We need to probably draw something else to help us. He's dead 2 turns after this one. So if we can survive for 2 turns, we're in good shape. We have Silent Departure, but that's pretty slow. Our opponent lost connection to the game, so I'm going to pause again until he returns. Alright, he is back. So this is going to be a very close game because he has Strangleroot Geist in his hand. So we're taking probably, if he plays Strangleroot Geist, we're taking 6. Okay, sorry, my MODO crashed. So he's casting Wolfir Silverheart. So we're taking 8 this turn, puts us at 10. So I actually think casting Silverheart is the wrong play for him. But because now we can just Silent Departure it and he hasn't actually added to the board. I think Silent Departure is our play here. We could play Strangleroot Geist or Spectral Flight. But those are all bad. If we play Strangleroot Geist, he can just attack us with these. We'll take 8, and then he passes the turn and kills us with Huntmaster triggers. So, you know, we lose if we play that. But if we Silent Departure as Silverheart, then he can only attack us for 4. That puts us at 6. And then if he passes with Huntmaster triggers, that only puts us at 2. He would need like a Brimstone Volley. So I think our best bet is to just Silent Departure the Silverheart, and then hope he doesn't have a Brimstone Volley. And if that's the case, we win. If he doesn't have a Brimstone Volley, we probably win. Or if he has Hellrider, 3/4, we lose if he has Hellrider as well. But you know, you can't really play around everything, so we can only play around some things. So hopefully he just has nothing and is dead, but I guess we'll find out. Alright, so he's passing. So I guess the question now is, like, is there anything else he could possibly have besides Brimstone Volley that kills us? Because we can cast another Increasing Savagery on our Dungeon Geist. But it seems like he's either it seems like he either has Volley or he's dead. Alright, he doesn't have it. Awesome. We won the game. That was very close. So again, we're not boarding anything. We're just keeping with this. And a tree is a possibility, but I don't know what we want to cut for it. So I'm going to pause for a second while he decides on how to board. We'll be back at the start of the third game. We're going to keep this hand not great, but it's not terrible either. Forest is a pretty good draw, actually. We're just going to cast a Abundant Growth this turn instead of... we would have done Evolving Wilds if we had drawn something else. Wow, Mountain. Interesting. So we have some options. I like casting this Abundant Growth this turn and also playing Pilgrim. But the only way that works is to cast it onto Evolving Wilds. You don't see this very often, but there it is. So now, yeah, he does not have a green source. That's very good for us. He's gonna has a removal for that guy, which we are more than fine with. Awesome, we drew another lands, which we wanted. So we're in very good shape right now. Like the worst thing he can play is like he drew a forest. That's bad. And he's gonna get another one. Alright, that's fine though. We have Dungeon Geist to tap down his Borderland Ranger, and if we draw another land, Silverheart the following turn. So again, we're really hoping to draw a land for Silverheart. If not, we have like Strangleroot and Silent Departure, so we're not too bad off. Dawn Treader Elk. Oh, we drew the lands. That's awesome. So now we actually have a decision to make, though, of what we bond to here. So we can bond with Dungeon Geists or Geist of St. Traft. And I'm not actually sure exactly which one's right, to be honest. And I think the answer is that we bond with the Dungeon Geists, because that he can trade with St. Traft, but he's going to take a lot of damage in the air. He's going to take 7 plus 4. He's going to take 11 in the air and put him at 3 life. And that puts him very much dead to like these cards. Whereas if we bond with this, he only takes 7 in the air and he's at 7. That's like a lot further out. Like if he has like a Blasphemous Axe or something, we want to like just do as much as we can right now. Another trick you can do, which isn't relevant here, is you can not bond with when you play Silverheart and then bond with this Angel token. And that's a good way to get damage in too. We'll see if he sacks. He does. So what that tells me is that he probably has like Blasphemous Axe. Which costs 6? 5. Blasphemous Axe costs 5. Interesting. Alright, so Zealous Conscripts. It doesn't really do anything for him. It breaks up this bond, and it breaks up Dungeon Geist on this guy. But, I mean, he's still just dead to Dungeon Geist and Geist of St. Traft next turn, so. I mean, just in case, we'll block. And our opponent lost connection again. So, either he rage quit or is just having connection issues. I'm assuming connection issues since he lost it earlier. But I'm just going to pause again until he gets back. Alright, I'm back just to say that our opponent never showed up again. So he's timing out in 10 seconds. And we were able to win this one. He has no outs, though. Like, there's no card in the format that keeps him from dying here. So I assume he just rage quit and signed out instead of conceding, which happens from time to time. Let's make sure it's not us. No? Okay. Yep, alright, there we go. Alright, I'll be back for the third round in a couple minutes.